And welcome back. John Sable with you here alongside Daily Kent State Sports editor Jeff Russ and Black Sports Radio director Kenny Brown. This is the media convergence at its finest, guys. Thanks for being here.
Hey, no problem.
All right, first topic here, Final Four. Who do you guys have in this Final Four matchup? UCLA, Kansas, Memphis?
Got to go Carolina to beat Kansas. I think that's the championship in my opinion. They're the two best teams playing still. I thought that even at the beginning when I saw the brackets come out that Carolina and Kansas, I thought it was kind of a shame.
Right.
But I would go with Carolina and then UCLA.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you. I think that there's a lot of strong teams on the other side of the bracket. I think UCLA and Memphis are very strong teams. I'm actually going to take UCLA over Memphis. They've got the strongest starting five left in the tournament, in my opinion. They only produced 3 bench points in their last game against St. Xavier, so I'm going to pick them. And then I'm going to pick Kansas on the other side of the bracket. I think that they're going to have the power to take down UNC. All they got to do is beat them on the fast.
I've got to disagree. I'm going to say UNC. First off, you know, UNC played a tough team in Louisville, excuse me. Pitino was a better coach, and obviously the coach, or I don't even know the coach's name for Davidson, that Kansas almost lost to because if Joe Harrington was here, we would not be happy with.
No,
Jeff
he would not.
But I'm going to say Kansas losing to Carolina, and then UCLA beating Memphis, and I have, of course, the Tar Heels winning the national title.
Yeah, Tar Heels.
And Kenny, you say UCLA for the national title.
That's right. UCLA is a very focused team right now. I had the chance to talk to Kyle Hyman of UCLA Radio, and he said that there was very little celebration after their win against Xavier to get to the Final Four. This team's very focused right now, and I think Kevin Love's going to help them get things done.
Kevin Love and Tyler Hansbrough, nobody take it over like those two.
That is true. All right, now next to our next topic, from the hardwood to the gridiron, the NFL met today to address some possible rule changes. Some rules including cutting the length of the hair, defense having some helmet radios, using instant replay on field goals and extra points, and also the wild card getting home field advantage over opposed to the division leader. Now, which rules, in your guys' opinion, is good for the game or bad for the game?
I think they're all kind of bad for the game. I kind of think the NFL has too many rules to begin with. We don't need to have instant replay on field goals. They take long enough as it is to do these instant replays.
But if they didn't have the instant replay on the field goals, you wouldn't have got that Phil Dawson win against the Ravens.
Yeah, I agree with that. But, I mean, that's in the extreme case. Okay. And I'm kind of against the wild card with the playoffs. I think that's the reason we had the division, just so you have something to play for in the division.
All right, Kenny?
I'm actually for the wild card playoff thing. I think the team with the better record, the team who has produced better in the season, should have home field advantage. And the hair issue is an interesting one because of Jacksonville Pittsburgh game in the playoffs. There was an issue with someone's hair being out of bounds when they had the ball.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to say the first off, the hair rule I think is just stupid. I think let them. If you're gonna have your hair long and you're gonna use that as a tackle, that's your fault for having the hair long. I'm gonna have to say, gotta love the instant replay rule. All right, third topic: the Cavs clinch a playoff spot against Philadelphia Sunday, finally. But as of right now, they would be the 4th seed facing the Wizards for the 3rd straight season. My question to you both is, how deep can the Cavs make it in the playoffs? We'll start with you, Kenny.
Well, I'll tell you what. You look at the Cavs, I think that if they face Washington in the first round of the playoffs, that they're not going to be able to do a lot. But I think if they go up against Toronto, I think they're going to be able to beat Washington in the first round. If they face Toronto, I don't think they're going to be able to get it done against Toronto. I think Toronto does have a better conference, Eastern Conference record than Washington does, and I think that they're going to struggle against them if they play them.
Okay.
I honestly think I'd be more worried about the Wizards than anybody else. I think that if Gilbert Arenas comes back, Antonio Daniels comes back, Caron Butler comes back, goes with Jamison, I think that that's the most formidable lineup of teams that can beat the Cavs. But I see the Cavs getting to the Eastern Conference Finals and losing to Boston.
All right. Well, I agree with you. Losing to Boston, it's that whole meshing is a good problem for the Cavs with the new trades.
I still think the Detroit is kind of in their head also.
Of course. All right, now for our final topic. Last night, guys, I was channel surfing and came across, in my opinion, one of the best movies of all time, best baseball movies, Major League. Got me to think, what is your favorite baseball movie? Major League or something else? Jeff?
Got to go with A League of Their Own, Tom Hanks. Real funny movie. It's about women's baseball, but it's just such a good baseball movie. Anybody who's a baseball fan would appreciate this movie.
Okay. Kenny?
There's a lot of good ones out there, Sandlot and stuff like that.
Sandlot's a great one, yeah.
I'll show the softer side and say For the Love of the Game, though. I got to see it recently. It was a pretty good movie. We'll go with For the Love of the Game.
Why not Rookie of the Year, Field of Dreams, The Natural? Nothing?
I haven't seen the floater pitch since Scuffy McGee, but no, Rookie of the Year is a great movie as well. A lot of good ones, tough competition.
Of course, you've got to like Major League with the Cleveland Tigers.
Oh yeah, I love it every time it's on TNT.
It's always on TNT. What about you like Sandlot?
Sandlot's a great movie. But you grow out of it eventually.
I mean, you know, it happens when you're younger and you love the story, but you know, I have to say, Natural, Robert Redford is probably one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Not a bad
good
one
book
either.
also.
League of Their Own. I'm surprised, Jeffrey. I'm a little surprised at you. All right, well, that's all we have for this edition. Stay tuned. Sports Corner will be back in just a little bit.